Welcome back, fellow gamer bros, to another Let's Play in Minecraft, but this time it's not Minecraft, I'm doing something else, which is called Testing Let's Play. This time I'm testing Blightfall, which is one of the, Tekkit, mod packs from the Tekkit Technic Launcher. And so we're just going to be testing this out. I'm just going to be testing this out, I should say. And if you want to see a full Let's Play, please put it in the comments below. We could do a 3-person Let's Play, because there's certain domes. As you can see, each one of here is a dome where you go into. I know a little bit about Blightfall. I don't know too much about it. I've played it before, so I know a few things about it. And what I mean by 3 of us is me, Brendan, my twin brother Colin, and my cousin Xander. We pretty much made the channel because we love gaming, and yeah. If you really want to know what this channel is mainly about, you know, gaming. It's kind of obvious, we're the Gamer Bros channel. And what we really want to be is the top family-friendly gaming YouTube channel, because we want to be family friendly. That's why you never heard us swear. We don't really like swearing, because we want kids to enjoy as well. That's why we haven't played a rated M game. We probably never go into. If we do, it's probably going to be age restricted. So, because we don't want little kids to watch rated M games, because we all know that it's not good. And if we want to be example to the youth, we don't want that to happen. So, don't worry for all you parents out there that think we are bad. We're not that bad, so don't worry about it. So anyway, this guy looks interesting. Let's go talk to him. If you want a solo Let's Play, you can also put that in the comments below. But let's go talk to this guy. Hello, Mirabelle Hackett. At least that's how you spell your name. Before I begin, I better make sure I'm recording, because that was a bad... yeah, we're recording. Good. We're good. Okay, let's talk to Mirabelle Hackett. Mirabelle Hackett. Just step into one of these pods to get started. If you're on a team, make sure to use the same drop pod as the rest of your team. Okay, which one? Pod Alpha is headed to what used to be a fertile grassland. It probably is the easiest place to get started, which we're going to do. We're going to do the fertile grassland, because that's Pod Alpha. I want to do a little bit of a easier challenge for me. Beta heads to the savannah, which is only a little bit more difficult. Gamma puts you in a taiga. Delta drops you off into some clay arches. Epsilon, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm probably just bombed it. Puts you in the middle of a desert, and Omega is by far the hardest, dropping you off in a biome under the ocean. We are definitely not doing that one. I might do another Let's Play on Under the Ocean, just because, well, yeah. If you're alone, go to Pod Alpha. If you're adventuring with others, you ought to form teams. Each dome has enough arable land to support 3 people or so. If you have more than that, you'll have to discuss amongst yourselves who gets which pod. Okay, any advice? Well, most people don't bother to ask. Here are a few tips. Most people don't bother to ask. How many people have been in here? I have no idea. Hunger's going to be a problem. Try not to run or jump. We will remember that. Build stairs to convert energy if you mine deep. We'll do that. The purple biomass will hurt you if you step on it, but not kill you if you stay well fed. We'll keep that in mind, which means we're probably going to stay out of exploring for a while. Make sure to go on scouting expeditions to impress the leadership. You can use the goodwill to requisition food later if you get in a tight spot. Seriously, we expect you to ask for food. There's no shame in it. We are definitely going to do that, but the only problem is there's one of the mods is that you can't eat more than the same more than one of the same food, or else it's kind of like real life. It just doesn't satisfy you as much as it used to. But it's also not like real life, because well, you can eat whatever you want and still get that energy you want. And what I mean by real life is sometimes you get sick of eating the same thing. That's kind of what it is. But even if you're 10 days without going with that food, you still only earn like half a hunger bar if you want. Okay, let's continue on here. Speaking of that, don't forget to ask Driscoll for seeds whenever possible. You need to keep your diet varied. 2 stacks of bread does not a healthy diet make. Driscoll seeds will help you with that. So yeah. You lost me there. Okay, sorry for the info dump. Just use the quest book. There's a set of quests by the instructor that will help you get started. Everything I said should make more sense after that. Okay, bye. So yeah, we're going to go into Drop Pod Alpha. That's just what we're going to be doing. It's the easiest drop pod, he says, and I've always done Drop Pod Alpha. I have done Drop Pod Omega. It is hard because you are underneath the ocean, and it's weird. So we're going to go into Drop Pod Alpha. Yeah, Drop Pod Alpha. So basically all you gotta do is, let's take a look at this quest book here that he said. As you can see, it's Blightfall. I would read this. Why not? Let's do it. It looks like a perfect planet, smack in the Goldilocks zone, full of minerals and even complete with pre-existing plant and animal life. When the Scientist Space Command saw the scan results, their jaws hit the floor. Plans to make a colony ship started that day. 4 years later, the starship Jaded set out on her maiden journey. But now that we arrived, it's clear that things are not as they first appeared. A seething, teeming purple biomass covers the surface, spewing forth Malgan alien entities that cruelly murdered the initial scouts. We aren't sure if the zones were wrong, if the scans were wrong. Okay, that's a C. This font is really weird. Scans were wrong if something happened in the few years it took to warp here, or if the Space Command was just lying to us. But this is not paradise we were promised. We're leaving the rest of the colonists in cryostasis for now, and sending you down to the surface as our last attempt before giving up, and taking the Jaded and her colonists back to the home world. We've got a little to offer you besides a glass bioshelter to keep the aliens out. Resources are limited, and we're only willing to invest so much more into what will probably be a failed expedition. But if you're resourceful and lucky, perhaps we can find a way to make this colony work after all. Well, that's great. Little backstory history there. That's great. So here we go. We have reputation. We got the mission outlook. They're kind of concerned right now, but that will change. The Dark One's impression. I don't know who the Dark One is. I haven't gotten that far, but something tells me the Dark One is not a good thing to mess with. It's probably like the devil or something. First of all, I'm going to check. Yeah, everything's working. I'm just double and triple checking because I don't like what happened last time, and that was just bad. I was crying. So, you'll be assigned to Team Alpha. This team is sent to the most arable biodome, closest to the center of the continent. Its central location will make all exploration quests much easier. Alien ores under the starting location make earlier progression easier. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. Very well. Initializing transport sequence. Here goes. So, here we are in our biodome. As you can see, out there is just a big old mess of purple stuff. Now, there's a reason why there are not any, we're trapped in this biodome. There's no doors to get out. I'm not going to make a door yet because it does make the purple stuff come in here, and those things are poisonous. but really it's not really the purple stuff that's poisonous. It's what's on the purple stuff. As you can see, like those viney things on the grass, those are the things that are poisonous if you walk on it. So yeah, we're going to try to stay away from there as possible. And if we go down here, I'll show you a bit more of it. As you can see, it's everywhere. Oh, that was creepy. Okay, so anyway, let's get started while I say a few things. I did say when I made the last Minecraft Let's Play I was going to make another video that weekend. I didn't have enough time to do it that weekend, and then last weekend was Comic-Con, so I didn't go. It was Salt Lake Comic-Con. I live in Utah. I don't know why I just told you that, but I'm not going to tell you what city I live in. I'm just going to say what state. I should not have told you that at all. Oh well. Who cares? It's not like you're going to see that. Hard mode is not active. You have an infinite amount of lives. Okay, cool. There's hardcore mode, but we'll get into that later. There's 81 quests in total. 3 quests unlocked, 2 completed quests, 1 quest available for completion, 2 quests with unclaimed awards. Let's get here and show the quests. So anyways, the scout quest, apparently we got 4% already. Info transporter beacons and registered team alpha. Basically that's the beginning of these. So I'm going to claim my reward of these with those awesome music. Claim reward. So basically the party reputation goes up with those. So that's what that does. So let's go to the instructor, because that's what we basically want. What is this thing? This device is an addition to letting you communicate with the leadership of the Jaded. You can transmit items to us by breaking them down into data and beaming them to us. You can also receive items from us in the same way. It's a technology based on ME networks, but more limited. Okay, whatever ME networks is, I have no idea. Try sending us a dirt block by breaking one nearby, returning to this menu, and then clicking the manual submit button you see in the lower part of your screen right here. Please also note, if you ever lose this book, you can craft a new one out of a blank pattern and either coal or charcoal. So basically, yeah, it's pretty straightforward for the first quest. All you gotta do, take any piece of dirt that's literally nearby you and just send it to them. It's just as easy as that. I don't know what I just did. I just pressed R. That did nothing. Okay, yeah. So let's go to our quest book, manually submit that, and then claim our reward. That will give us a mission outlook of 1. That will make them actually like us more. As you can see, when we get out of here, we are at 1. We're at concerned right now. To get up fair, we have to get this to 30. And what is really good is being near assured. Now, what makes this minus is if you die. And I've gotten it to almost cancelled. I got near cancellation before. Now, that's why I don't want to go out exploring yet without good stuff, because it really is dangerous out there, so don't want to do that. So anyway, let's continue on with the next quest. Let's show the quests. Open. Okay, you're going to need to see the Requisition Officer, Corporal Disgrill. He'll give you items to help you in your mission using the same interface you used here. Why don't you ask for a starter sapling? Right-click until you get to the crew menu, then click the supplier to enter the Driscoll's menu. Ask for a sapling from him, then show it to me. And I'll tell you what to do next. So... I don't know why. I don't think I remember how to do this, but I think I know. Let's go to... I think it's this one. No, wait, never mind. Yeah, this is... Okay, that one does not have anything in it. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the supplier. So basically we get a starter sapling. Basically we get an oak sapling. And the party reputation, if you don't have a party, it doesn't really matter, so yeah. I have an apple oak sapling straight from the home world if you can have. This one won't cost any goodwill because we can't reasonably expect you to start a colony without giving you a tree. After that, if you wanted to dig deeper into our emergency agriculture supply, it will come to the attention of the leadership, so try not to ask for too much. So yeah, the mission outlook, that's also what will make them concerned, is that you're asking for so many supplies, so it's like, try not to do that. So, let's claim this reward, because it's free and they don't expect us to do this by ourselves, so why not? Let's go to the instructor again, and get the oak sapling and then manually detect it and claim our reward. As you can see, we automatically get 62 stacks of 64 saplings, which is very good, because you might want saplings in these games, because you really need wood. It's like Skyblock, you don't get anything in here. And also, saplings is good because you might want some grass to start a farm. So, we're going to get into more of this now. Let's get in wood. As you probably heard, the planet is mostly covered by a poisonous, hostile purple biomass, which we have seen before. We dropped you in one of the few spots that seems safe. I think it will have something to do with that silver tree in the center of your containment area, which it is. The tree is actually helping. Better not chop it down. That could be disastrous. Yeah, don't chop it. It's not a good idea. Instead, use the bone meal I gave you to grow the sapling you got from the discroll, and use its wood to start crafting. Yeah, that's basically it. Don't want to chop down this tree. This is pretty much the tree that's keeping us alive and keeping that purple stuff away from us. But of course, the glass is also helping with that a little bit as well. As you can see, there's one of the first mobs from the mod pack is that tentacle thing, if you see on the background. It's very creepy. I don't expect anyone to try to kill it. Mainly because it will bring little tentacles around you and start attacking you. It's probably one of the most dangerous mobs on this mod pack. There's a lot of dangerous mobs. You're probably wondering what this is. This is a teleporter back to the mothership. As you can see aboard the Jaded, we can go there. And once we find other areas, we can teleport to those areas with teleporters. So right now, we're just going to pretty much grow a tree. Where to put this? Now that's a big question. We're going to put it there. I don't like how I keep on pressing R. As you can see, we got a little tree. It was not that good, but hey, we get wood. So basically, what you want to do is make sure they give you saplings, because if you don't get saplings, you're going to have to ask that guy for more saplings, and that is already bad of it in itself. It's like Skyblock, but it's a bit more complicated, and also this one's a little bit easier than Skyblock to get resources back. Because there are trees out there that you can get saplings from, but I wouldn't suggest going out there at all. Because that will be leading towards your doom. And you're probably going to be wondering, how is it going to be safe to explore out there? There's a way to actually make this stuff no longer poisonous to you. It's a little bit of a complicated method, but we will go over that if you really want to see a continuation of the series. Because really this is just a test video. We'll make probably a series later. But yeah, like I said, it's just a test video, seeing if you guys would like it, because we already have like a few series. I have like 2 series on right now, so I don't know if I really want to keep making new series and be like, oh, which one do I want to do today, and stuff like that. I mean, it's a good idea, but then you're like, oh, I have so much things to do, and then some people are like, oh, I want you to do this one, and I want you to do that one. And I'm like, oh, I'll try to keep up. As you can see, it automatically gives us 3 beds. As it said before, 3 people per biodome, so it gives us 3 beds automatically. So anyway, let's complete that quest. Which is crafting 1 crafting table. I forgot about that. Let's complete that quest, craft that 1 crafting table. I probably should put this sapling back. That way we can have another tree growing. So anyway, we got that crafting table. And let's claim my reward. As you can see, the mission outlook is doing just +1/+1 every time, but as you go further on in your quests, it will do more. Stuff. Now, as you can see, we got a web of things to do. So I need no tutorials. I need tutorials. Tutorials, please. I'm going to go through the tutorials, please stage because that's going to explain a lot more to you, and a little bit more help here, a little help here. This one is daily. This will give you pretty much a bone meal daily. You don't really. It doesn't take anything away, and let's just read. I'll read this for you. Farming might be hard and food is scarce. It is a counteract that we can provide bone meal upon request up to once per day. The ship leadership decided that in order to save our bone meal supply, they will not provide you with bone meal unless you request it. So try to remember to pick some up every day. So yeah, make sure we get those bone meal every day because that's a good idea. Saving up on this bone meal is great because there are probably skeletons outside. Maybe. I don't think there are skeletons, but as far as I know, but yeah, there are very interesting mobs out there. So yeah, I'm going to go to the tutorials. I need tutorials, please. Okay, so basically for us to get the tutorials, we have to give them another dirt. Exclusive mandate 2625B prohibits the construction of the inferior tools you might be used into. Instead, you'll have because what does that mean? Used to you might be used to. That means we cannot make wooden pickaxes like we used to, stone pickaxes like we used to. We use Tinker Construct. We cannot make tools like we used to in crafting tables. We have to use them in Tinker Construct because the tools that we craft in general don't work. So let's do that. Tools you might be used to. Instead, you'll have to build the modular tools invented by Dr. Dio. Well, whoever that is. I'll talk you through the process if you're like, just register for the tutorials by sending me, say, a dirt block. I don't know why he wants a dirt block, but literally we're running out of our dirt blocks. I'm joking, we have tons. But yeah, just basically all you do is manual submit, and it gives you a nice outlook if you do tutorials, please. Most people try to do the tutorials because, well, duh, it's like, it gives you more help, and it gives you also more outlook. As you can see, it gives you +1 outlook for each one. So basically what this is saying is that we need to make 4 blank patterns, which is pretty easy. To make tools, you'll need some specialized equipment. First, you'll need a number of blank patterns. At least 4. If you need to know how to build something, type the name of any object into the search bar at the bottom of your inventory screen. Then click on the block you want to know about in the list on the right. So basically it's talking about the not enough items mod, which is always on Tekkit mod packs, and I like it. So basically what it wants us to do is patterns. So yeah, it wants us to do blank patterns and how to craft that as 2 sticks and 2 wooden planks. I already knew that, but I was just going to show you that what they meant by that. So we're going to place our crafting table right there. Get ourselves some sticks. I'm just gonna make ourselves some blank patterns here. So there's our 4 blank patterns. Let's turn those in quickly. So let's claim that award. Now, as you can see, okay, whatever happened there. Okay, so as you can see, if we go back, our mission outlook is at 14 now. We've been getting some mission outlook. Let's see where we are right now. Okay. I might end this video soon. It's... yeah. Oopsie. Okay, so... the instructor. So let's just get into the tools to build the parts. Next you'll need to use those patterns to build some other equipment for now. For some other equipment. Yeah, so for now you'll need a pattern chest and a part builder. Use the same search bar in your interface if you need to know how to build them. So basically a part builder, let's basically go into E and go into part builder. As you can see, the part builder is pretty much simple, blank pattern with a pretty much bark, oak bark. So let's grow another tree. That did not go well. Wow, that was actually a very nice tree. I don't really like big trees, but this one I can make an exception for because it is a humongous tree, and I like humongous trees for that fact. So basically all you need is a blank pattern and a bark, and we got what we need for that. And so let's get that blank pattern in there. And now we got a part builder. Let's just put it right there. So as you can see, we got the part builder. We're not going to get into too much of that yet. Then let's get the pattern chest. Let's type in pattern chest. That's not how you spell pattern chest with slashes. I'm not spelling it correctly. Pattern chest. No, it was right there. So basically it's a chest with a blank pattern. I knew that, but I was just wanting to show you that. You're probably like, no you didn't. You're just wanting to make sure. Sometimes it's good to make sure. So let's put our this chest right there. I'm going to do one more thing as well. It didn't ask us to do it. Wait, not that I know of yet. But let's see. Let's claim that reward. No, it has not told us to do it. It's not telling us to do it. So I'm just going to do it anyway. So basically, this is optional, but I like doing it. Pretty much just put the crafting table in there and get the crafting station. It's as easy as that. It just makes it easier for stuff like that. I'm actually going to move this. I'm actually going to move this to here. So yeah, as you can see, we got pattern chest and stuff like that. Basically after that, it's just going to tell you how to make your first tool. I'm going to do that, and then I'll call it an episode. So I'm going to make some more, get some more wood. Oh look, there's a sapling. I better pick that up before it disappears on me. Pick up saplings before they disappear on me. So let's get some more wood. We're going to need it. This game is a lot about wood, just like every Minecraft game. So just try to keep your wood safe. So anyway, I'm going to, as you can see, wooden pickaxe head. So basically, we go into the part builder. It's as simple as just going into the part builder and just taking the part that you need. Like this one, we need this one. It doesn't matter which one you put it in. It's just, let's get that one. I know we need a tool binding. I'm going to get that. As you can see, it gives you a stick as well. So, yeah, 2 saplings. Might as well pick up as much stuff as we can that's falling. What else do we need? Book. Shovel head and a axe head. So let's get that shovel head and axe head. See, let's just get the shovel head. Not that. Shovel head. And the axe head. What's good about this game is it gives you all of the patterns for free on in the pattern chest. In regular Tekkit, you gotta make these yourself. It gets annoying, but it's just how it works. But in this game, they were nice to you and gave you everything. So I like that. So now that we got all of that, we can go ahead and claim our reward. And then the tool station. Basically, that's the last thing we need is the tool station. I forgot all about this one. So let's get the tool station. I didn't read that text, did I? I'll read it after this. Let's just read it now. Next, you'll need to make a tool station to assemble your parts into a tool. Basically, that's easy enough. So basically, it's just a crafting station with that. So basically, we're going to need to make another crafting table, another crafting station with that blank pattern, and now we got the tool station. And we'll put the tool station right there. So basically, the tool station is basically as simple as making that, but before we place that, I should probably have gotten the quest completed first. So let's get that quest completed and get that next quest completed and call it an episode, or call it a day, basically. What's the next one? Okay, a wooden pickaxe and a wooden mattock. Last step at your tool station, assemble your parts into a pick and mattock. You're ready to mine and farm. If your tools ever break, they won't disappear. Instead, they will just stop working. You can repair them at any time by putting one back in the tool station with a wood plank. If you have to have any more questions, look in the book I sent as a reward. So basically, it's the tools and modifiers book. We won't get into that, but basically, we're just going to make these last few tools. Basically, it's as easy as just putting a stick, this tool binding, and a pick, axe head, and get that. This next one is as easy as just getting a one stick, a shovel head, and an axe head. And basically you have your first tools of the game. So, anyways, let's just claim our reward, and we'll call that an episode. As you can see, it just branches off into many different things. We'll get our daily bone meal, why not? Anyways, this is going to be an episode. We have done a lot. I was just basically testing this out. If you really want to give want this to be a series, please put it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We really need the support. I really want to get this channel to be a very good channel for everyone to come back to. And if you do come back to that, it makes us happy and stuff like that. And we'll make sure to give you some good new content almost every week. It matters what the week is. Next week is probably going to be difficult because it's spring break, and it's my spring break on next weekend, and I'm leaving. So yeah, I won't be returning until probably 2 weeks after really, because I think we're leaving Friday of next week and not coming back until Sunday of the week after. I have no idea when we're returning back, but we're returning back sometime. But anyway, please rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. We still have that 5 like challenge. If you don't know what it is, well, basically if we get to 5 likes, we get to do something special. And remember, keep on gaming, gamer bros.